Once upon a time, there was a young man named Jack who was searching for the meaning of life. He had read countless books, attended numerous seminars, and even traveled to far-off lands in search of answers. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't seem to find the answers he was looking for. One day, Jack decided to seek the guidance of a wise old sage who lived in a remote mountain village. After a long and arduous journey, he finally arrived at the sage's humble abode. The sage welcomed Jack with open arms and invited him to sit down and share his troubles. Jack poured out his heart, telling the sage about his endless search for the meaning of life and his frustration at not finding any answers. The sage listened patiently and then smiled. "My dear boy," he said, "you have been searching for the meaning of life in all the wrong places. The answers you seek are not to be found in books or seminars or far-off lands. They are already within you." Jack was taken aback. "What do you mean?" he asked. The sage replied, "You are already complete and whole. You don't need to search for anything outside of yourself. All you need to do is turn your attention inward and discover the truth of who you are." Jack was confused. "But how do I do that?" he asked. The sage smiled again. "Through meditation and self-inquiry," he said. "Sit quietly and observe your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, 'Who am I?' and see what arises. Keep asking until you reach the core of your being, the place of pure awareness and consciousness." Jack took the sage's advice to heart and began to meditate and inquire within. At first, it was difficult, as his mind was filled with endless chatter and distractions. But with practice, he began to experience moments of stillness and clarity. One day, as he was meditating, he suddenly had a profound realization. He saw that he was not his thoughts or feelings or even his body. He was the pure awareness that was observing all of these things. He felt a deep sense of peace and joy, knowing that he had finally found the answers he had been seeking. The sage smiled when Jack shared his realization with him. "You see," he said, "the truth was always within you. You just needed to quiet your mind and turn your attention inward to discover it." And so, Jack returned home, a changed man. He no longer felt the need to search for the meaning of life outside of himself. He knew that he was already complete and whole, and that all he needed to do was stay connected to his true nature. The story of Jack teaches us that the answers we seek are not to be found outside of ourselves. We are already complete and whole, and all we need to do is turn our attention inward to discover the truth of who we are. Through meditation and self-inquiry, we can quiet our minds and connect with our true nature, which is pure awareness and consciousness. So, if you are feeling lost or confused, take some time to sit quietly and observe your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, "Who am I?" and see what arises. Keep asking until you reach the core of your being, the place of pure awareness and consciousness. Thank you for watching, and may peace be upon you. If you enjoy stories like this, please press the like button and subscribe to this channel.